Hello and welcome to another Midweek Message. How are you doing? Keeping well, I hope. Right, where are we? 6:20, Wednesday, the 31st of May, last day of May, 23, June tomorrow. How about that? I don't know where this year's gone. It's absolutely flown past. Talking of absolutely, hello Ray. There's another thing that I've noticed. Everyone says, I mean. For example, on the TV, the newscaster will come on and he'll say, well, about these protests, I mean, is this right? Or should this happen? I mean, this isn't... They go on and on. I mean, everything is I mean, isn't it? All the time. I mean. What do you think about the weather today? I mean, it's nice, but there's that wind all the time. Now I've said that, as Ray pointed out, now I've said that, everyone will have that on their mind. And every time you hear I mean, it'll annoy you. Like absolutely does. Absolutely. 1024 millibars on the barometer. 12 degrees centigrade, which is 54-ish Fahrenheit. 89% humidity. And the wind is still from the east. It's been quite windy of late here on the south coast of the UK. This coming Sunday, I'm going to talk about nature tables, amongst other things. Did you have a nature table at school when you were at the younger school? What do you call it in America? First school, primary school. Here we have infant school, and then primary, and then secondary. That's probably all changed now. Or we do have high school, I don't know. So on the nature table, kids would bring in bits and pieces, conkers, leaves, sticks, anything they'd found in the woods or their local park to do with nature. And it was interesting because the kids learnt from that. I remember looking on the nature table and the teacher going through all the items on there, because we all took stuff into school, bits and pieces. Some of it was just rubbish, nothing to do with nature, but all the kids had a go. So that'll be something interesting. Just going back to cars again, we've been talking about roads, cars, potholes, parking, too many people, too many cars, all this stuff. I was thinking about this the other day because our granddaughter, she's just passed her driving test. She's 17 and just passed first time. Excellent. And that made me think, back in my day, when I was a boy, girls, now I'm not being sexist or anything, this is a fact, most girls didn't take their driving test when they were 17. They didn't have a car. In fact, a lot of them didn't take their driving test at all till they were a lot older. The boys had cars. Boys would, wouldn't they? Am I allowed to say that? Or are you going to be triggered? Okay, hands up who's been triggered, because I've said boys would have cars and girls wouldn't. Who's taken offence? No, seriously. Boys had cars. That was their thing. What's that record? Girls don't love boys, they love boys' cars or something. Anyway, that's another issue. So when I was in my teens, we all had cars. The girls didn't. I was trying to think the other day, how many girlfriends of mine did I know that had a car? I think only one or two. And if my memory serves me correctly, which it doesn't usually, I'm pretty sure that was older girls. They were in their early 20s. I don't think any of the girlfriends that I had that were in their teens had a car, or a driving licence, in fact. So that's something that's very, very different now. These days, boys and girls, as soon as they're able, they go off and get a driving licence and a car. So, of course, back then, the roads, apart from fewer people, the roads were less congested because most girls didn't drive. I mean, these days you see all sorts of youngsters, male and female, driving around in their own cars. Anyway, it was just something that came to mind. What else have I written down here? I think that's it for now. I hope you've been enjoying the weather. If you're in the UK, we've actually got summertime here at last. Did you have a nature table at school? Talking of summertime, do you like a walk in the woods? I do. I love the woods. I would like to live in the woods in a log cabin, miles away from everyone and everything. Possibly have a local pub, just a few logs away. How about that? Just a few logs away. There could be another cabin with a pub set up inside. No, seriously, did you have a nature table at school? Wherever you are in the world, did you do that in America and Australia and Spain? And how about the chap in Iceland? Hello there. Sorry if I mispronounced your name the other day. Did you have a nature table in Iceland? That would be interesting. Raise rants at protonmail.com. Let me know about your nature table and the sort of things you collected. There must be some funny stories. Let's have some funny stories about the sort of things kids took into school to put on the nature table. Take care, see you Sunday, look after yourselves. Bye-bye for now.